Hi.
This video is all about the week 14 challenges, aka the week 4 of Xtravaganza challenges, which offers you a lot of experience. So let's just get into it with challenge number 1, which requires you to deal damage using assault rifles. And just like always, most of the challenges in these have 3 steps. First one for this challenge is to deal 1,000 assault rifle damage. Step 2 requires 2,500 and step 3 requires 5,000 damage. On to challenge number 2, you need to hit opponents with shockwave grenades or boogie bombs. All you need to do is just hit them with it. You don't need to deal damage afterwards or whatever. Just make sure that they're affected by the boogie bomb or the shockwave grenade. For step number 1, you need to do it once. Step number 2 requires 9 times. And step number 3 requires you to do it 15 times. Once that happens, you're on to the next challenge, which is to fish for items while on a motorboat. And that's for step number 1. You only need to do it on a motorboat for step number 1. For step number 2, you need to do it on a motorboat and a chopper at the same match. So you need to get on the passenger seats and fish for any type of item at a fishing spot or at the open water. Step number 3 requires you to do it on a motorboat, a chopper, and the bed of a pickup truck as well. If you don't know what the bed of a pickup truck means, it's the back of a pickup truck where people use it to put items or extra passengers. In front of you on the screen are all of the locations where you can find motorboats and choppers as well. Challenge number 4 is going to be annoying. It requires you to have max health and shield in a single match. Step number 1 requires you to survive 2 minutes without losing any of that health. Step number 2 requires 4 minutes, and step number 3 requires you to go through 8 minutes without being hit and losing any of that 200 health. I highly recommend hiding in a Team Rumble match and just go through 8 minutes without doing any single thing, without doing anything, and without being found, so that you can finish this challenge and move on to the other one. Challenge number 5 requires you to generate power for Stark Industries by using the ziplines connecting the normal map to the Stark Island. I think what it requires you to do is go in from the very beginning all the way to the end, but I might be wrong. The challenge might be completed by just entering the zipline. Either way, you have to use these ziplines and not anywhere else. Challenge number 6 is to harvest buses and RVs in native Fortnite locations. I'm not sure why they added the native part to the challenge, but it's there. There are a bunch of RV places around the map. The 2 that I know of are here at Weeping Woods, right at the mouse, and over at this location at Sweaty Sands. You might need to break it as well, although the challenge doesn't say to break it, only to harvest from the RV. Challenge number 7 requires you to release slurp into the atmosphere. What that could mean is to break any slurp barrel that you find so that it can explode and release the slurp into the air. And on the map, I'll be showing you all the slurp barrel locations so that you can go ahead and see if that's truly what the challenge requires you to do. And for the final challenge, challenge number 8 requires you to boogie before oblivion. I have no idea what that means, and the only thing I can do is to just update the comment section once the challenges come out and let you know what you have to do to finish that challenge. All that we know is that boogie means boogie bomb or just to dance in general. If the challenge is complex or requires a location to be shown, I'll be making a separate video on that challenge. But that should be all. Thanks for watching.